Hi guys, welcome back to another update on Magewire v3. The last one was, I think, after MageTitans in Groningen, where I shared a little bit more details on where Magewire v3 is, where it's heading, certain features. And yeah, I thought it was time to at least share a little bit more. It's currently Wednesday the 12th in the evening. And yeah, I want to touch on some technical areas, also maybe share a little bit more about when I'm going to release V3 and maybe involve you guys to get your opinion basically on how to release and on in what state the release should be. Also, I'm going to look out for growing the Magewire V3 team. So that's I'm talking about persons, because developing Magewire v3 has been quite a challenge in terms of finding the time to work on it. I'm very grateful for the sponsors that I have, but from a financial perspective, yeah, it definitely not covers all the costs that I'm making in terms of the time investment that I'm making. Now, obviously, it's something enjoyable. So yeah, I really enjoy working on Magewire v3 and providing like this powerhouse of a tool to the community. So it's a little give and take, obviously, but yeah, as I said, from a financial perspective, it's not very interesting in building Magewire. So yeah, I'm looking into areas how to expand the team. Maybe also looking into getting some more sponsors. So if you're listening and you want to sponsor the project, yeah, you can do so on GitHub. I think that's the best route to go. Supporting the project, supporting me, all the things that I built for the community, where Magewire has been the biggest part of. And yeah, with the upcoming release of Magewire v3, yeah, I really think it's gonna turn the community upside down in terms of the tools that you get. So yeah, I'm really excited about Magewire v3. At least the release of it. Moving forward with the release, I'm not sure when to release yet. I think in terms of the framework, yeah, it's done. But I have to be honest, a framework is never done. So in terms of maybe backwards compatibility, things can be improved. In terms of maybe certain hooks that we require to build certain features, that could be awesome. But from the things that I build, because I'm already building certain features that have been flying around in my head as an idea, yeah, I wanted to test if I could maybe build them in Magewire. And it turned out great. I think I can build basically anything I want in terms of dynamic features. And quite recently, I've been working on a very cool feature that comes to Magewire v3 out of the box, which are called directives. Now, that idea came basically from the Laravel community as well, where they have like blade directives, which are at prefixed words that basically turn certain directives into, well, sometimes HTML, sometimes PHP code. It really depends, but as of today, I can show you at least a little demo on something that I'm working on. For instance, if you want to, this is all within a Magewire component, right? So you can't really use this technology outside of a Magewire component, where I think a lot of people will also use Magewire components not to just make things dynamic, but also because of all the other features that come with a Magewire component. So now if you want to, for instance, check if a certain user is logged in, or the user in general is logged in, the only thing you basically have to do within your PHTML, and this is, by the way, this is the PHTML of a Magewire component, right? So yeah, basically you can do just this, add an auth and an end auth, and everything in between will be shown to just the authenticated customer. So yeah, we can say logged in. And if you want to just show something to a guest, you can just do guest and end guest. And if we go to the browser and we're refreshing the page, then as you can see, I'm logged out, which is correct. Now, if I open up a new tab here and I'm gonna log in as John Doe with hopefully the valid password. Yeah, here we go. So if we now go back to our previous tab and we refresh the page, as you can see, now I'm logged in. So now it doesn't show logged out anymore, it just showed logged in. And yeah, basically the only thing you need to do for that is use the @auth and endauth. Everything in between can be everything. So you can use PHP code, you can use Alpine.js, you can use, well, basically whatever is required. So yeah, this is a really cool feature. I needed this for instance, teleport. So Livewire basically has or uses, or maybe I need to say leverages from Alpine.js. And it leverages the teleport function, for instance, to teleport certain elements to certain divs. And yeah, they use basically the @teleport for that with arguments. So arguments are already supported within Magewire. And quite frankly, you can also, so this is extensible. So other developers, as soon as Magewire v3 is being released, other developers can also create their own custom directives. I even build it in a way where you can touch certain areas. So with an area, I basically mean, for instance, we separate stuff into, like, you have an Alpine area, you have a Tailwind area. So for instance, if you want to make a Tailwind directive, you would prefix it with maybe like TW, and then camel case, you would say, for instance, clause. And this could, for instance, render a certain area. So maybe let's call this foo. And then maybe you have like a system where you can say, well, everything that is assigned to foo should be rendered here. So if we go a little further, you could, for instance, do div tw foo. So add tw foo, and then maybe close the div. And well, basically, this will be rendered as general PHP. So this will be just normal PHP. So it's all dynamic. It's not static at all. And yeah, if you dynamic add something through, for instance, DI XML, just come up with something. But yeah, I hope you get the idea of certain directives. And yeah, I already have like directives if, endiv, else if, it's where you can paste in certain arguments. Those arguments can even be like if you predefine certain variables. So if you have, for instance, foo is bar, I don't know, and you only want to check or show everything in between the if statement. If foo is equals to bar, you just do something like this. And yeah, this would already work. Also, if you want to use some public component variables, you can do so. So for instance, you have, as you know from Magewire, you have Magewire as a variable to your proposal. So you can use the Magewire component. And if you have, for instance, a foo variable in there, you can check it like this, and well, this will work. So yeah, I think you get the idea. It's very cool. I'm very happy with the end result and how extensible it is. So yeah, looking forward to releasing this to everyone. Now, in terms of the team, in terms of people, I'm searching for people who can help me do certain tasks like writing documentation. Maybe you're very much into testing. Well, I'm searching for people that want to write end-to-end tests. If you're very much into Playwright, for instance, or you enjoy writing unit tests, or I don't know, if you're a very good backend developer and you want to help shape the future of the whole backend side of Magewire. So for instance, Magewire will natively run in the admin panel of Magento. It is already compatible with it, so that's very cool, but a lot of work needs to be put in to, well, really be certain that it will function as I think it should function. So yeah, I'm just looking into how to expand the team. Obviously, it's all on a volunteer basis. I simply don't have the financial options to cover any costs. So it's you need to put in a lot of love. But that's what I'm doing with Magewire. So if you want to maybe help, feel free to drop me a DM. You can find me on the Huva Slack, obviously. You can find me on Discord. We have a separate Discord Magewire channel. More information about that can be found on the GitHub repository of Magewire V1. Or maybe just send me an email. That's fine too. So yeah, if you want to become a part of the core team, feel free to reach out. In terms of release, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure in what form I'm going to release, because for the future, Magewire will require a lot of time investment. And as it stands today, if I look into the future, it's just not feasible for me to put in the amount of hours for years and years. But I really want to continue working on Magewire. So yeah, it's give and take. And currently I make that work. But for the years to come, that will become very difficult. Where I really think Magewire will become the powerhouse tool that everyone will use. Magewire V1 can already fulfill that job, but I think in terms of all the features that you get with Magewire V3, I'm so happy about where this is heading, and I really can't wait to put you guys into the position where you can try out V3. So, but yeah, that's a whole another topic. So yeah, I'm looking into how to release Magewire. Maybe a premium package will be released where you have certain features. I don't know yet. If you have ideas, feel free to reach out. Maybe we can talk about it. So yeah, that's basically it. I think I covered everything I wanted to say from a technical perspective, from a release perspective, from a team perspective. Cool things are coming. I'm certain about that. Magewire V3 is awesome. I can't stop thinking about like what we can build with Magewire V3. It's not there yet, and for as of now, it is releasable. The framework is in a very good state, but it depends on certain factors. So I'm gonna look into that, and hopefully some people will reach out or maybe start sponsoring the project. That would be awesome. So this is all I wanted to share with you for now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to where this is heading, and unfortunate I won't be able to go to Developer Paradise because we're expecting a baby. But if feel free to maybe start a discussion there, share certain details with me later on. I'm just looking forward to where things are heading. So thanks for listening, and we'll catch you up in the next update.